So I'm just out to grab a banh mi and get some bottled water, and then I'm gonna go back inside. They're asking us really just to go outside now for necessities, to stay in as much as we can, at least until the end of the month here. And then I knew this was gonna happen. After my last broadcast, they did ask all restaurants that seat over 30 to close and only do takeout only. And that goes with the cafes, it seems, as well. So the Starbucks are takeaway only. All of the big chains, any of the bigger size cafes are just closed for takeaway only. I've noticed some local places are still open, some smaller places with the outdoor seating are still open, and people kind of grouping around there, which is probably not a good thing. Yeah, it's got to be really challenging for people here to live inside mostly, because most people here live in smaller places. It's not like in the West where people have large homes, or at least a lot of people have larger homes, or even townhouses or apartments. People live in pretty small spaces to begin with here. And it's more of kind of an outdoor culture anyways. People are outside, they're out at outdoor cafes. So I think it's particularly a strain here for people to stay inside. So this is one of the Kong Cafe locations. They're famous for coconut coffee, and all of their sidewalk chairs are pulled inside. They're only doing takeout here, or takeaway, like any other larger place here in Ho Chi Minh. I'm just walking by like an outdoor cafe restaurant right now, and there's people on these tables sitting really close together. And I think, you know, it won't be long before they just order everybody inside if the officials see more people doing stuff like that out here. Seems like it's really critical in the next couple of weeks that people are indoors as much as possible. So just so you know, this video is being shot while I'm doing errands here, so I'm trying to obviously stay inside as much as I can as well to contribute. I have no problem doing that. So I'm just en route to picking up a banh mi and some water, and then I'm gonna go back inside and hunker down. This is really noticeable walking down this street. There's usually like all kinds of activity here, people coming and going, getting their lunch. I'm in the lunch break right now. And also just like food carts and stuff like that. Just a few people here selling corn. That's about it. There really aren't any direct flights out of Ho Chi Minh to any international destinations right now, unless they're set up by an embassy, some kind of a special relief flight of some kind for citizens. There's nothing direct going out, but it seems that there's still flights connecting through Japan, through Tokyo. So that's one of the ways you can still get out of here, but it seems like the window is narrowing for people to leave Ho Chi Minh or Vietnam, particularly foreigners. There's just less and less options. Hello, it's banh mi, tofu. This is cool. I've never seen this. Vegan sardine. I caved. I saw the fried banana lady, so I had to get a fried banana. Simple pleasures. You got to enjoy those right now. All right, so I've got my banh mi, my deep fried banana, and my water, and I'm going back inside. Probably record a podcast and I'll do some work, hunker down until it's time to get some dinner. A lot of people refer to Ho Chi Minh City as Cafe City or Coffee City because there's just so many coffee shops here, cafes, and all of the sidewalk cafes that you'll see. And it's definitely a bummer. I mean, something that we have to do. We've all got to, stay in and sacrifice here right now. But it just feels like, part of the soul of the city's been ripped out right now because it's all about like the atmosphere here and the people outdoors. I think that's what stirs people, what gives people such an emotional connection to Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City is all the faces that you see constantly, whether they're on motorbikes or out on the streets. And it really gives you a connection almost like no other place. And I'm especially disappointed because I actually do my podcast from this cafe here sometimes once or twice a week sometimes. And they're all closed up here, just takeaway now. So Hun Sen, the Prime Minister of Cambodia, came out with an announcement this week saying that any foreigners that need treatment for COVID-19 that are guests or visitors or staying in Cambodia will get treatment waived. They will have free treatment for COVID-19. And he had to get a little jab in there about Vietnam, saying that Vietnam says that they will pay for the quarantine if you need to be quarantined, but if you need actual treatment for COVID-19 and you're a foreigner, you'll have to pay. So we'll have to see if there's any reaction back from Vietnam on that one. I'm just on my way to pick up some banh mi for breakfast, some bread, and get some takeaway, get some khom tap kam, some vegetarian rice takeaway. I normally just order in. I didn't even remember the last time I went out for dinner. I was trying to think about that today, thinking when was the last time? It's been maybe a week, I don't know, maybe even longer. Haven't met up with any friends here and I don't know when, just message and chat with them that way. Oh yeah, traffic is definitely lighter these days. Actually, it's quite remarkable that with all of the stuff going on here right now that there's still this much activity. I mean, obviously a lot of these people are leaving work, going about their business. Still lots of activity here. But it's actually pretty easy to tell that there's not as much traffic here during rush hour as there usually is, because I'm not seeing anywhere near as many motorbikes getting up on the sidewalks like they usually do this time of day. All right, one thing down. Bread, banh mi, nice big loaf here. These guys bake all day. This is still warm. I haven't told you about the prices, the things that I bought in this video. This was 6,000 dong, so that's about, I guess, about 30 cents, maybe not even 30 cents, 25 cents, something like that. The lunch I had, the banh mi, the tofu banh mi was 20,000, so that's about not quite $1. And the deep fried banana that I had as well at lunch was, yeah, about 25, 30 cents. And then I'm just gonna get to dinner here right now. I'm gonna get the mixed rice, and that's gonna be like $1.25, something like that. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed that, thumbs up, please. Big thumbs up. I want to thank Vin, Mark, and CadNamNet for their PayPal donations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Dan for becoming a patron and supporting the channel with a pledge every month. So there's 3 links in the description below. Just check those out. And any kind of support you can give right now would be super appreciated. I'd be very grateful. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. We're gonna get through this.